Hi, I'm Anup, and I welcome you all to Blue Saffron, the podcast program of corporateshitak.com, sponsored by Jani Plastics. And you're about to receive knowledge on Indian and Australian GST, goods and service tax. Yeah, you got it right, mate. Let's get started, shall we? TDS versus TCS, the difference. To many people, it is no comfort in relation to understanding of the difference between TDS and TCS, as they don't realize that they are in no way related. Tax collected at source is different from the tax deducted at source. So here's a glimpse of the distinction between two. Buyer deducts the seller's tax while buying, that is TDS, and seller charges the tax to the buyer while selling, and that's TCS. Buyer pays TDS to the government on seller's behalf, and on the contrary, seller pays TCS to the government on buyer's behalf. TDS is normally 2% to 5%, whereas the TCS, tax collected at source, is 0.1% to 1%. Buyer is liable to deduct the tax at source, and seller is required to collect the tax at source. TDS is applicable when a single tax invoice amount exceeds Rs 30,000 or contract value is more than Rs 1 lakh. And on the other side, TCS is applicable when selling amount exceeds Rs 50 lakhs, that is 5 million Indian rupees. Buyer has to be registered to be able to deduct TDS. And sellers last year's turnover has to exceed Rs 10 crore, that is 100 million Indian rupees. There's one more thing. TDS is deducted when the recipient of the goods or services makes some payment under a contract, etc. And TCS is collected by the e-commerce operator when a supplier supplies some goods or services through his portal, and the payment for that supply is collected by the e-commerce operator. So, having highlighted this to you, simply speaking, what makes them both different is the nature of the deduction or collection. The TDS is deducted, whereas the TCS is collected. And obviously, deduction happens only at the payer side, whereas the collection happens at the recipient end. So my dear listeners, I hope you enjoyed the audio. I also hope there was some takeaway for you. Signing off now. We'll come up with more interesting episodes. Till then, take good care of yourselves. Keep liking your one and only Blue Saffron. Cheers. Bye-bye.